This is the budget keyboard to end all budget keyboards. To an extent. This is the Meletrix Zoom65 and retailing at only $179 or 759 ringgit if you're here in Malaysia. This is a very good keyboard with excellent value for money. So if you're new to the hobby and you want to spend a little bit more but not too much, keep on watching this review of the Zoom65. Okay, so what is the Zoom65 and what makes it offer such good value for money? Well, first of all, this is an aluminum keyboard for $179. That's really good. On top of that, it also has an e-coating finish, a gasket mounting system, polycarbonate plates, as well as a hot swap PCB, complete with QMK and VR support. On top of that, this keyboard also has a knob right here, JWK linear switches, and these Olivia Keycaps, which are officially authorized by Olivia herself, according to Meletrix. Now, all of these for only $179 again is very good value for money. Oh, there's also this neat little aluminum weight at the back for a little bit more contrast rather than it just being a slab of aluminum on the bottom here. It's also worth noting that if you're here in Malaysia, the Zoom65 is a little bit more compelling because it is officially brought in by Reebok Keyboards. You don't have to pay for expensive shipping to get it delivered here from US or wherever else. We actually got this unit from Reebok Keyboards and again, retailing at 759 ringgit. Value guys. Right, now let's get to the good stuff, and there is a long list of this, starting with its sound profile. Thanks to all of the foams in this keyboard, it has a very marbly, creamy, so-called talky sound profile. But out of all the foams, it's probably the switch foam, in my opinion, that gives it this marbly sound profile, not unlike that of the Jelly Epoch, which popularized the whole PE foam in between the switch and PCB. Aside from that, the Zoom65 also offers a soft, flexible typing experience. If you don't like stiff typing experience offered by top-mounted or tray-mounted keyboards, the Zoom65 is a nice change of pace. This combination of a soft, flexible typing experience and a deep, talky sound profile are features that you only really find on more expensive keyboards such as the aforementioned Jelly Epoch. The fact that the Zoom65 offers these features at this price point is without a doubt a very good thing. Beyond its typing feel and sound, I also quite like the knob on the Zoom65. You can use it to obviously control the volume, and you can even click on it to mute your laptop or computer or whatever. It has a nice tactile feel as you scroll with it as well, and even clicking on it feels very satisfying, and it does show the build quality of the Zoom65, which is quite good. Design is also a point worth mentioning for the Zoom65. Although it looks like any other 65% keyboard on the market right now, I do appreciate the blocker for the arrow keys, as well as this little piece on the back. Yes, it is not brass, so it doesn't give it as much heft as brass, but that would also drive up the price of this keyboard much higher than what it is right now. In my opinion, this aluminum weight with a different coating really does a good job of giving it a nice, unique appeal. Last but certainly not least is, again, the value for money that the Zoom65 offers. For $179, you get this keyboard, these pretty high quality PBT double shot keycaps, as well as smooth linear switches. I mean, what more can you ask for again, only $179 Did I mention that for that amount of money, you also get pretty nice coil cable, as well as this case? I mean, value! But as with any other keyboard, there are a few negatives with the Zoom65, such as the aforementioned knob. Yes, it feels great to turn, but as you guys can see, it's a little bit tricky to reach unless you're just scrolling it like this, but I mean, who does this? Another not so great aspect of the Zoom65 is the quality of the finish. Yes, the e-coating does feel reasonably good with a sparkly effect to give it a more unique look, but some surfaces are not as smooth as it should be, so that's where the budget nature of the Zoom65 really shows. Last but not least is the build experience of the Zoom65. Given the sheer amount of foam that this keyboard has, it can be a little bit tricky for someone who's new to the hobby to assemble this keyboard properly. Granted, a build guide is offered, and even in April you can purchase this keyboard completely built, but it's a point worth thinking about if you're not so comfortable with tweaking a keyboard just yet. So is the Meletrix Zoom65 worth? I'm not even gonna finish the sentence, it's absolutely worth it. You'd be hard-pressed to find another 65% keyboard that offers this much value for money. Though the Echo 65 comes close, but you will need to get switches as well as keycaps to complete the build. You don't have to do that with the Zoom65. As with all of our keyboard reviews, we will leave you guys with a sound test of the Zoom65. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and always stay tuned for more good stuff to come here on this channel and nextshift.com.